So those people who got the highest type of life, for them this is the message. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is going to say to them, أَذْهَبْتُمْ طَيِّبَاتِكُمْ فِي حَيَاتِكُمُ الدُّنْيَا. You have taken all your pleasures in this life. وَاسْتَمْتَعْتُمْ بِهَا. You have enjoyed it. So what you are expecting here in the hereafter? You were arrogant. You were arrogant. As Mr. Bush has said, that even if all the American people are against me because of my policy in Iraq, even if my wife does not agree with me, my dog agrees with me. So I go out with my dog. Yes, myself and my dog. This is the top and summit of arrogance. This is the specimen which these people are giving to you. And they think that they are superpower. I have given them the other name. They are pygmy powers. They are pygmies. And even Mr. Bush is pygmy, not very tall. Even in his stature he is pygmy. So they are all the pygmies. And they think that they are superpower. No. Allah's forces, I have seen these forces striking the east coast of America and the west coast of America. When the tornado hits Florida, another coast, how do you see even the big ships? They are floating and landing on the land. Houses are floating in the air. Cars are drifted away from one place to long distances. And they were not able to do anything. What did they do in Carolina? When this tornado hit Carolina, nothing, they were not able to do anything. Why? وَلِلَّهِ جُنُودُ السَّمَاوَاتِ وَالْأَرْضِ. Because to Allah belong the forces of heaven and earth. The wind is the force of Allah. The water is the force of Allah. They can't control these things. If Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wanted to bring all His forces, they can't do anything at all. This is why we say to them, fear Allah, and be fair to your people and to the other people of this planet. So my dear brothers, Iman, without Iman, nothing is going to benefit. So this is the first thing, that we believe in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that His will is working in this universe. And let me tell you something, that Tawheed, which is to believe in one God, that is the nature of the man. It is not something which has been dictated upon him. No, it is your nature. It is your nature to believe in one God. A great warrior in Jahiliyyah, Ikrimah, the son of Abu Jahl, a great warrior who was fighting against the Prophet ﷺ. He became Muslim only because of that call of nature. Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has said in Surah Yunus, He has given a very good description of a traveling, of a voyage in the sea. وَالَّذِي يُسَيِّرُكُمْ فِي الْبَرِّ وَالْبَحْرِ حَتَّى إِذَا كُنْتُمْ فِي الْفُلْكِ وَجَرَيْنَ بِهِمْ بِرِيحٍ طَيِّبَةٍ وَفَرِحُوا بِهَا جاءتها ريح عاصف وجاءهم الموج من كل مكان وظنوا أنهم أحيط بهم دعوا الله مخلصين له الدين لئن أنجيتنا من هذه لنكونن من الشاكرين فلما أنجاهم إذا هم يبغون في الأرض بغير الحق يا أيها الناس إنما بغيكم على أنفسكم متاع الحياة الدنيا ثم إلينا مرجعكم فننبئكم بما كنتم تعملون. What a great description of the whites in the sea. He is Allah who makes you travel in the land, in the sea. And when you board the ship, and the ship is floating with a favorable wind, and the people are rejoicing because of that favorable wind, that once a storm hits that wind, And then the waves after waves are jumping upon that ship. And then these people in the boat, they think that they are going to be drowned. At that time, Da'awullah mukhlisina lahu. Now they invoke the name of Allah and they say, oh Allah, if you deliver us today, we will be the most thankful people to you. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gives them a chance. All right. فَلَمَّا أَنْجَاهُمْ. He said, all right, we did. So the storm stopped and the boat came safe and sound to the coast. Then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala liberated them once again. إِذَا هُمْ يَبْغُونَ فِي الْأَرْضِ بِغَيْرِ الْحَقِّ. They started transgressing the land without any truth, without any justification. Then comes Allah's warning, Ya ayyuhan nas, for mankind, إِنَّمَا بَغِيُّكُمْ عَلَىٰ أَنفُسِكُمْ. You transgress, it is against you. مَتَاعَ الْحَيَاةِ الدُّنْيَا. How many days you are going to live in this world? Few days. ثُمَّ إِلَيْنَا مَرْجِعُكُمْ. Then you will come back to us. We are going to tell you what you have been doing in this world. This is what happened to Ikrimah. When Makkah fell to the Muslims, they took the first boat with some Bedouin Arabs, Kuffar Arab, going towards Abyssinia, Ethiopia. First boat in the Red Sea. All right. The boat was floating towards Ethiopia, and then what happened? The same thing which is described in the Quran. The storm hit that boat. It got into a whirlpool. It is about to sink. And then he witnessed that the very same Bedouin Arabs who used to say to Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, we don't want to believe in you and your God, who rejected him, the very same Bedouin Arabs who used to invoke the name of Lat and Manat and Hubal, they started saying, Ya Allah, Ya Allah, they break us. Ikrimah was an intelligent person. He said, what? These people who used to invoke all the names of deities, now they have left them all and they are just invoking the name of Allah. If that is the truth, then why should I run away from that truth? This is why when the boat came back to the coast, he straight away went to the Prophet ﷺ and he said to the Prophet ﷺ, so Prophet of Allah, I just came to say, Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah wa ashhadu anna Muhammadan Rasulullah, and Ikrimah became Muslim. And after Islam, he was a great warrior of Islam. He participated in so many battles. He discovered that at the time of trouble, you only invoke the name of Allah. That is your nature, from where it has come. When a person is in his safeguard, in his fort, in his castle, he thinks that there is no God at all. It is said that once some youngest Muslim, non-Muslims, they were invited by the then President of Soviet Union, Khrushchev, and they were flying with him in the plane. And Khrushchev because he was an atheist, he didn't believe in God, he wanted to make fun of the Muslims' God. He said to the Muslims, now we are flying high above in the space, and you believe that Allah is there. So where is your God? Where is your God? Tell me, where is your God? So one Muslim journalist stood up and he said, dear President, open the door of the plane, take one step out, you will see God. As long as you are in castles, you are in your castle, in your castle, you think there is no God. Come out of the plane and see your eyes with the might of Allah.